Welcome, welcome, welcome. Obviously, that is Joe Carlisle's introduction. Obviously, I'm not Joe Carlisle, and neither is this beautiful lady next to me.
Nope.
I'm Ken Rose with Minuteman Press, and we are here live today in this beautiful weather that we're looking at outside. Lisa, introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Lisa Rose, and my company is Brand Squad.
Sweet. So we've got Brand Squad in the house. We've got Minuteman Press in the house. As you can see behind us, we are at the train station in the historic Claremont Village. That is where this week's Business After Hours is going to be.
And we will be there.
And when is it?
Thursday from 5 to 7.
5 to 7. And we have a very special booth. Why is our booth special?
Because we are co-branding.
Who cares about co-branding?
Oh, we're making hot dogs.
We're making hot dogs. That's right. We're doing hot dogs and with all the fixings. We've got sauerkraut. We've got the red onion sauce. We've got...
Which I never heard of red onion sauce until he mentioned it. We searched high and low at Publix for this thing, and I'm like, what is that?
We had special security at Publix located at a specific aisle at a specific Publix location. We found it. We also have...
Kudos to Publix.
Kudos to Publix. We've got queso. And what else we got? Oh, we've got assorted chips and things. So it's Thursday, 5 to 7, Claremont Historic Village. If you've never been to the Claremont Historic Village, it is right next to Lily's. So it's kind of in the corner there. And there'll be a variety of businesses out there. The Flockers will be out there. The South Lake business leaders will be out there in full force. The Chamber of Commerce will be there. There'll be a ton of prizes, gifts. What are they giving out? Baskets?
They're going to have a chocolate fountain, I think a champagne area.
Chocolate fountain, champagne fountain.
Yeah,
Gifts galore. I've seen baskets of gifts. I've seen bottles of gifts, gift cards. There'll be a full bar, which is great. We'll have a full bar there as well.
Yep, it's going to be a lot of fun.
It's going to be a blast. You got to come out. This is the first time we've actually had Lisa on as a business owner.
Yeah.
So,
I used to appear just for fun. Now I'm here to promote myself.
You're actually here to work today. Today's all about work. So, hey, Lisa, why don't you tell everybody what you do, the name of your company, and what it's all about?
Well, I'm with Brand Squad. It's a company that I started not long ago. I'm loving it already. Basically, your number one source for all promotional products, anything to promote you. Anything you can put a logo on, for the most part, we can do it. We have a lot of samples here today that I brought. We're going to show those now. Or we're going to show...
Well, we're going to take a look at some of Lisa's great samples. And like she said, you know, one of the biggest things you can do in business is to brand yourself. And like she said... anything you can put a logo on, she can handle. If you want a logo to tattoo your butt, she can do butt tattoos.
No, not the actual physical work.
Right, correct. But you can get tattoos with your logos on it, mugs, cups, you name. We're going to take a look at a couple of things as we get going here.
As you've been playing with that fidget spinner here in the office.
Oh, yeah. You
can even put your logo on that.
Yeah, fidget spinner, because I have nothing better to do. Anyway, we're going to take a look at some of the great items Lisa has here. Just give me a second, and she's going to show you some of the cool items. Here we go. Lisa, what are we looking at here?
All right. So we have a koozie. Let me put my microphone back over here. We have a koozie that we have co-branded with Minuteman Press. So it has Brand Squad on the front, Minuteman on the back. This is a full color collapsible koozie. And then we have a mug with a blue insert. These come in different colors. You can also do black insert. There's yellow, green. There's different colors. This one we co-branded with South Lake Business Leaders. So they give these mugs out to new members, and it has our information on the other side. So a great way to promote ourselves.
So let's talk about co-branding, Lisa. What are the benefits of co-branding for the average listener out there that is in business, that has a smaller budget? What's the best thing about co-branding?
Well, it's just a great way if you're on a tight budget to, team up with another business and, get your name out there. Like as far as we're doing a tent for the after hours event.
Yeah, we have a tent here. We'll get that right up here. Take a look at.
See if you can see it.
And you can see it's a 4-sided tent. It's super sturdy, comes with a carrying case, and we've got Minuteman Press located on 2 sides of it and Brand Squad located on the other 2 sides. So a great marketing piece. You can use it for every type of event. Even if you're at the ballpark or the soccer park with your kids and you're looking for some shade, why not represent your company there?
Yeah, there's a lot of golf events coming up. So if anybody's in need for one of those, we also have full kits that have the tent with the a background and a full tablecloth, so you can buy a full kit if that's what you choose.
Something's buzzing. I have no idea what's buzzing.
It's my phone.
Oh, it's Lisa's phone.
All right, some other.
Here, let's take a look at some of the other really cool items that Lisa's brought along here. Let me get over to our camera again, and there you go. Let me move some of these out of the way.
This one is our Tiki Hut Studios, the podcast. It's another type of koozie that we do. Again, full color. You can have a little bit of a logo on the back too. So that's a cool one.
And then one of the big things. Oh, here's glass. You can do glass as well. Full color. It can be silk screened. It can be engraved. Right, all that stuff.
Yeah. That's another Tiki Hut. Here's one that we did right here in house for a client. Turned out really pretty. This is a stainless steel cup. It keeps things hot, keeps things cold.
Lisa, let's take a minute to talk about being able to do things in-house. What are some of the things that you're doing in-house right now that you feel can be of a benefit to somebody that's got an event coming up? Maybe they're short on time, and what are your capabilities in-house?
So some things, obviously, like a tent, need a little more, heads up,
Mm-hmm.
preferably at least 2 weeks due to the production time and shipping. But if somebody's in a pinch, they need something quick. The koozies are a great thing that we can do right here in house. We usually stock several of the blanks, and we can do those right here in house. We did have a client come in for this mug that I mentioned, or I showed earlier, with the black insert. They came in on a Tuesday, scrambling to come up with something for their church event that Saturday, and we pressed 100 mugs here right in house. Had them out the door. Like I said, she ordered Tuesday. We had them done Thursday, I believe.
Yeah, late Thursday we had them ready, and she picked them up Friday.
Friday.
And that was crazy busy. But that was how many mugs did we do there? We did, I think, 100, right?
100. Yep.
100 mugs, and I think they were, what were they? $7.95 each.
Yep.
So obviously we can go full color. We can do wraparounds and so on, like you saw with the chamber co-branding. So we can do 2 sides. It's a little bit extra to do that. The other thing that we can do in house are our koozies.
Oh, and also
Lisa's got this really good weapon for signage.
So we can do these in house too.
Let me see if I can get
it. You need to turn it around.
Okay. We got a close up on that.
Little metal signs.
That's about the size of a license plate. Here's a 12 by 18.
This one's a little narrower. We do have a license plate size, and this is 12 by 18. That's a cool little sign, for your tiki bar, your man cave. So we can do these right here in house as well. So it's kind of cool. Oh, and then here's a collection of pens.
These are just some pens because I think there's
we have thousands
upon thousands and billions of pens.
But yeah, we could do pens. Pretty much, yeah, anything you could put a logo on. Golf balls, golf towels. Great if you have golf events coming up.
Yeah, I think we're gonna do some golf towels for the Kiwanis Golf Tournament. We're gonna give those out at a tea we're sponsoring. Mm-hmm. I think we're gonna do some shots and some other things as well. One of the things about starting a new business is it's very complex, and you really have to
get creative.
You got to get creative
and
get
your name out there.
And you've got to have a list of things that you need to do. Lisa, why don't you tell everybody a little bit about how you got started with Brand Squad? What?
Well, let me go back to the event that I just co-sponsored.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, Lisa sponsored a really cool event, and I think she's got some promo material to share with you. I don't know where it went, but anyway, Lisa, why don't you tell everybody about one of the ways that you reached out to businesses as a new...
So I co-sponsored our local Chamber of Commerce breakfast a couple of weeks ago. It was a great event. There was about 150 people there. I was able to talk about what I do and even show a 30-second commercial. Just kind of showcasing, what we do. And it came off, very professional and that we know our stuff. And as a way to keep our name in front of potential clients, came up with this great idea. It went over very well. They loved the mug, first of all. They had all of these sitting on the table in front of all 150 people. They loved the mug. But as soon as I mentioned that there were goodies inside, a free breakfast from Bagel Brothers, which we co-branded with, they were digging into these tumblers like there was no tomorrow.
So check this out. This is part of co-branding that works really well.
So yeah, we have a free breakfast bagel up to $8, and a coffee of your choice on us. That was a partnership with Bagel Brothers that we did, and everybody loved those.
Nobody misses free food. It's one of the good things in life.
We also have a little free
Free
K-cup.
Free cup of coffee. Yeah, K-cup.
Free cup of coffee, courtesy of Ken Rose with Minuteman Press. So that was in there. And then one of our cool Brand Squad pens that we do.
2-color pen there with a stylus on it. It's rubberized. It's a twist pen, right? Is that a twist pen?
Yep. Most of the pens are like around, the $1 to
so.
$1.15 per pen mark. So yeah, this went off really well. Everybody loved it. And so now I know that at least 150 business owners in Lake County have my mug, and hopefully they use it daily.
Yeah, I mean, that's one of the cool things with co-branding is a lot of times as a small business owner, we don't always have that big budget to spend. So the idea of co-branding, basically you can share the expense. Our event this Thursday, the Business After Hours at the Claremont Historic Village, we're actually co-branding. It's myself as Minuteman Press, Lisa's bringing Brand Squad along, and Joe Carlisle's bringing Joe Knows and Remax Titanium. So the three of us are sharing the overall expense of having a booth, being able to meet and greet people, and give away food. So it's a great way to cut that cost and be out there.
We also do banners. They can't see the banner.
Can't see the banners, but if you come out to the event, there'll be a ton of banners, and the majority of those banners have been done by Minuteman Press.
Yep.
Brand Squad can do all kinds of flags, right? Mm-hmm. Didn't you do a bunch of flags
like
for somebody?
Teardrop flags,
feather flags.
You can put outside of your work location, put out by the road if you're allowed. A great way to get attention, great marketing tool.
Right. So again, and Lisa always has stuff with Brand Squad on it.
So we make it a point to go to the business leaders meetings.
Every day.
And chamber
every
meetings.
Thursday.
And so I always bring this little bag with me. I press this right here in-house. It's just a little polyester tote, but it has all of my tools in it that I need to hand out all the time. We have a golf promo flyer that we keep in here to give people. We have our pens, as I mentioned, and business cards and some other flyers. So just carrying something simple like this hardly costs anything, but I take it to all of our meetings everywhere we go. So it has all my tools that I can hand out. That's another great little way to get your name out there.
I think that's a huge tip, everybody. Always have something to hand somebody. Mm-hmm. So many times we go out and we're introduce somebody and we ask for a business card and they don't have a business card. And you should have a business card. Occasionally, I'm guilty of not having business cards.
Yes.
But here's my marketing tip. When somebody asks you for a business card, give two. One for them and one for somebody that they know. Maybe somebody that they know also needs your services. It's a great marketing tool, and business cards are the least expensive item you can buy, but probably the most valuable because that's the first impression that people get.
And even when we did the mailers, he told me include 2 cards.
Right. What do we put in that direct mail? I don't know if we have a sample around here.
I do.
Oh, okay. Lisa's got a sample. One of the other ways to besides sponsoring events is direct mail. And Lisa's direct mail package, what'd she have there? She had a, what you got there?
There's 2 cards, though. The other one fell.
That's okay.
But I had a letter basically just, kind of introducing ourselves and what we do. And
I'm Vanna White. So.
And then just a nifty little flyer here. Has some pens on one side and just some general items, like apparel, face masks, koozies, calendars, stuff like that. Just gives them a general idea of what we do. And there were 2 business cards in there. Like I said, one of them fell out. But that was just an idea. It didn't cost much, just the postage and supposed to mute your phone. Ken.
Sorry, the hotline's ringing. There's all kinds of crap going on here, which is busy. It's just it's busy. Let's talk a little bit about how you came about with Brand Squad, because you originally had a corporate job. So
I did. I had to commute to downtown Orlando every day. Had a biweekly paycheck. I was just another number basically in the corporate world, and I wasn't satisfied. I wanted something of my own. And so, I took the chance. I had a closing because I'm also in real estate, as everybody in Claremont is.
In order to live in Claremont, you have to be a realtor.
So I had a closing the end of the year that kind of, was a nice little cushion to float me while I, built this up. And so I took a chance, and it's going really well. I'm enjoying it. I like setting my own hours, being my own boss. I could put more hours into it, less if I need to, if I have something going on that day. I could take it on the road with me, just take my laptop if it's something I can do, unless, obviously if we have to press something in-house, that's different. But yeah, I'm really loving it.
Yeah, one of the things that I noticed with Lisa, and I think now she understands my perspective. Every day I can't wait to get to work. I'm always excited about the day. I don't know what's going to come in. I don't know who's going to call. But just the sheer joy of going to a place that I want to be at, I can't wait to get here sometimes. And
no, I totally get that, because Sundays, especially Sunday night, I had
you were always miserable.
I had that lump in my stomach. I'm like, oh, tomorrow's Monday. But now I forget what day it is. Before I knew exactly what day it was. I was counting the days until Friday for date night.
Right.
But now I lose track of the days, seriously, because I thoroughly enjoy coming in here every day to just kind of see, what comes about each day.
Right. And with a new business, you're not always jammed. So what are some of the things that you do during the day when you're not busy fulfilling orders? What are some of the things that you do?
When it's slow, you can always this software has been pretty tedious, so I've been learning all the aspects of the software. As far as QuickBooks, you can work on setting up your QuickBooks. You can reach out to your local CPA and maybe get everything lined up, so that come tax time you have everything organized and good to go. You can organize your files. You can make social media posts. That's huge. Facebook has a business suite, I think they call it, that it integrates with Instagram. So as long as you do the post through that, it will put it onto both Facebook and Instagram. So that's good. Always.
So there's always something to do, even when the phone isn't ringing and an order's not coming through. So
do your research too. Look out. Pull up websites of some of your local competitors and kind of see how they do business. I've noticed some big businesses, their name is great, but how quick can they turn things around, and what's the customer service like? With me, I'm always going to answer the phone. I'm always going to respond quickly to your email. I'm going to get you a quote as quickly as possible, get you the best price as possible.
Well, let's talk about that. Let's talk about kickstarting your business and all of the things that you did to put forth a professional image from day one. I know, everybody has hopefully seen the Brand Squad logo. What are some of the other items that you've had to prepare in order to launch your company?
So the logo is probably the biggest point. The colors just pop. The style is great. It says on point with your promotional products. It has everything in the logo that pretty much says what we do just by looking at it. So that's key, is have a great logo that stands out and that people will remember. I love the red and black anyway. I may have even bought a Jeep that I can put the logo on because I like the logo so much.
Now, did you have a company design that logo for you?
Minuteman Press. He's the best. Need a logo, go see Ken.
Go see me. What other things did you need to get your business rolling?
Okay, so a good website. We use Splash Social
Marketing
here in Claremont. Great team. I highly recommend them. They can help you set up your social media as well. And they can explain all of the search engine
there's
stuff
a lot
that we're not good at. We'll let them handle that part.
There's a lot of tech stuff that Tom does great, and then Jackie does a lot of social stuff. And one of the great things about Splash Social Marketing is that I know in business, I always say I'm going to do this thing on a certain day, and I never do it. And with Tom and Jackie, they can make sure that your social media posts are done regularly, that your website is always getting new information sent to it, your Instagram, your Facebook, all of those things integrate so that when people are searching Google, they can find you. They can find you.
Well, that's what I was going to say. It's important to set up your Google My Business. And they can help you do that if you're not real familiar with that. But that's key, especially if you have a actual storefront location. You want to be able to make sure that people can find you, that you're on the map correctly. Your phone number, email, everything is up to date.
So you got your logo, important. You got your website, you got your printed materials.
Social media, set up your Instagram, Facebook.
What else?
Networking.
How else are you getting your name out there?
Networking.
Okay.
So we're part of the South Lake Chamber of Commerce and the South Lake Business Leaders. And they offer so many tools and ways to get your name out there. They have, like I said, I co-hosted the Chamber Breakfast.
Mm-hmm. What did that cost? It was $150, right?
$160, something like that.
To speak to 150 business people.
Yep, and you get about 3.5 minutes, I believe.
3.5 as a co-sponsor.
30 seconds was my commercial. You can either run a PowerPoint or a commercial, or just have something behind you that you want to.
Wait a minute. So as a new business owner,
commercial. That's another thing.
You did a commercial.
I did a commercial.
Oh, maybe.
And Christine helped me with the name.
Visual Harmony Productions.
Visual Harmony Productions did that, and she blew it out of the water.
Well, hey, you know what? I actually happen to have a copy of that. Why don't we take a quick
run it.
Let's take a quick look at that commercial.
Market your brand and personalize your message. Brand Squad opens doors to new ideas, helping to grow your business with smarter marketing. Thousands of promotional items, thousands of ideas. Turn prospects into customers with Brand Squad's memorable promotional products. Simple marketing, effective results. We do the thinking. You do the winning. Brand Squad, on point with your promotional products.
Damn, that was terrific.
Right?
That was really good.
Yeah, she did a great job.
You know, that's kind of an over the top thing to do, and Lisa and I spoke about the expense, and at the end we said, you know what? We can use it for social media. We can use it at events, and and
at that chamber breakfast, we were able to run that, like you said, in front of 150 people. So, it's a wow moment. They're like, wow, they have a commercial. And again, not everybody could do that, but we were fortunate enough to just go ahead and put that extra into it. But
well, you
do what you can with the budget, and if you need help coming up with ideas, just come in and talk to us and give us a budget, and we'll try to help guide you, the best that we can.
Yeah, I mean, we can navigate whether it's printing at Minuteman Press, whether it's promotional items with Brand Squad. Everybody has a budget, and what Lisa and I try to do with our companies is try to work within your budget.
Every door direct mail.
Yeah, everything from direct mail to promotional items.
Business cards.
Something as simple as a business card. That's really the thing to do. Another thing that's super important when you're starting a business, even if you have a business from home, even if you're working from home or you're working remotely, have a business phone number. Mm-hmm. Don't use your cell for business. Because when the calls are coming in, you don't know whether to answer it as the name of your company or just hey, so it just makes it more professional when somebody calls the office number that it's an office number that they can, they get a proper greeting and they know who they're talking to. So that's super key also.
There is a way to roll that number over to your cell so that when you look at it, you can tell it's coming from business calls. So you know how to answer it, but definitely have a dedicated phone number for your business. It looks more professional, I think, than using your cell for everything. So, what was the other thing?
And
be in the office every day, unless you work from home. But even if you do work from home, close yourself off into a room. I mean, again, go out and take breaks, get air. Not saying you have to be closed up all day, but have a dedicated area just for doing your business. It's crucial. because I've tried to work at home before and I end up, oh, I got to take out the trash. Oh, I've got to clean this floor. This floor is disgusting. Oh, I've got to go out and tend to the pool. You do everything but what you're supposed to be doing. And so by me having an actual storefront here has been crucial and so important.
And it's a great place to meet clients because you can sit down at a conference table, you can discuss their project, and they don't feel like they're intruding in your home. It's just a more professional atmosphere.
Yesterday, or was it the day before?
I don't know. People roam into
this
building. Today's Tuesday.
So it was yesterday. A lady came in and was talking to Ken about, she was picking up her flyers, right?
Oh,
and she signed with a pen. It was real silky, and she liked the way it felt. And she's like, oh. And we mentioned that we do pens. And so I got
Lisa got a $300 pen order just by being in the office.
Just by being here.
Another great tool, because I know some people work from home. The best advice I can give anybody working from home is set your alarm clock to get up the same time every day and get dressed for work. Mm-hmm. When you're lounging in the house in a pair of pajamas and you're trying to work, you do not have the focus that you would if you actually got up and got dressed as if you were going to meet a client.
It's true.
And you can be casual. It can be casual Friday, but, you can't be in your pajamas and a robe and think that you're going to work all day because you're not in that mindset. So that's a big thing. Getting back to what's behind us here, I think we covered a lot about Brand Squad.
Yeah.
So for anything promotional, reach out to Lisa. You can find her
anything on
everywhere.
Paper, reach out to Ken.
Behind us here again, we have the Claremont Historic Village train station. That's where this week's business after hours is for the South Lake Chamber. It starts at 5 o'clock. It runs 5 to 7.
And it's cool because it's not just the train station. It's an old schoolhouse.
There's a library. Some private homes.
Yeah, there's a home. What is the other thing?
There's an outhouse, but I've already been told by Donna do not use the outhouse. So
it's gonna be fun. You get to tour the old historical buildings and
there'll be a DJ.
Have food.
So we've got a DJ. There's a bunch of games too. They've got they've got cornhole going on. They've got a scavenger hunt for prizes going on. Door prizes, all kinds of stuff. And speaking of door prizes, if you go to the event, bring business cards because everything needs a business card so they can draw your name out to win.
Yes, for sure.
If Chuck Gainsford is watching from Gainsford Insurance, do not bring any business cards, Chuck, because every event Chuck goes to, he wins. So in fact, I was at an event.
I've witnessed it a couple of times already.
I went to an event over at Denise Calderon's, my CPA, and Chuck was there. And so I rubbed Chuck's shoulders, and I wound up winning a prize. So that worked also. So anyway, like I said earlier, it's normally the Joe No Show, but Joe is out coordinating a lot of other things for our event. He's in charge of our costumes and some other food items and everything. So he's running around town, so he couldn't be here today. But I know that Joe Knows will be here next week. We'll be doing a show, and we've got some announcements to make at that point as well. What else we got, Lisa? I think we're rocking and rolling here, right?
I think that's it. I think it's gonna be a short show today.
Yeah, it's a short. So how long is our show? I don't know how long it is. 12 minutes? No, maybe that's just the clock. I have no idea. But again, if you've joined us,
probably in about 20 minutes or so.
Yeah, but if you've joined us today, thanks for joining us. If you didn't join us today, we're going to re-air it tomorrow. We'll post the information. But again, the important thing is today was about Brand Squad and how Lisa got her business launched and the things that she's done to be successful in her business. And hopefully those are some great tips that our listeners can take and move forward with as well.
Probably let them know how to reach out to me.
Well, yeah.
That would be important.
Yeah. How can they reach out to you?
With my dedicated office number.
Which is?
352-717-5970.
And on social media?
Facebook.com/Brand Squad, one word. Instagram, Brand Squad FL. And the website is www.brandsquadfl.com.
So there you can find her all over the place, or you can swing by the shop, 304
Mohawk.
304 Mohawk Road, right off Citrus Tower. We have a great setup here. Lisa actually has an office that has its own storefront, but it butts up against Minuteman Press. So we always have a lot of folks from town coming in all the time. We had Frank from Goombas was in here sitting down, talking. Ryan from Rapid Response comes in. Everybody comes in because they think that this is like the hangout place. So,
and now they know I'm here. I hear him walk in and go, "How's your wife's business doing?"
Yeah,
he's like, "Lisa, come say hi."
I say, "Lisa, come say hi and sell something." But anyway,
it's been a great marketing, whatever I'm trying to say, co-branding marketing experience. It's been great.
Well, I think overall the importance is when you're in business, you have to be out there. You have to tell people who you are and what you do. Lisa's even has her Brand Squad name tag on because sometimes she forgets.
And I try
who
to
she
wear
is.
red when I'm out in
Red is her color because that's
for
in her
business
logo.
meetings because it's part of my logo.
So again, you start to develop clientele just by being visible, just by being out there. Always be proud of what you're doing, especially if you're in business for yourself. Let people know who you are and what you do. Post on a regular basis. If you do something special, post it. If you've helped a client out, post it. The more information you put out there, the more people will recognize you, find you, and hopefully, you use you for their services that they need.
And sometimes you may not get a lot of views or likes from a post, but over time, it'll take one post that really catches each person's attention, and then they'll finally go to your page, and then they'll start scrolling and seeing all the products that you do, some of the things that you've actually done, all the pictures. So it's great to just, build a portfolio, so to speak, of different items that you've made if you're in that kind of industry.
So there you go. Thank you, everybody, for joining us again today. Oh, and Tiki Hut Central will be back. We just don't know how and when we're going to coordinate that because that always involves drinking and a lot of other things that go on.
I think when we finally see the sun, it's been like 3 or 4 days of